Hey there, party friends. It's I, your host, the Game Ninja. Welcome to my epic game dojo. We are here by my PlayStation and my other Nintendo wall. I know what you're saying. Where's all that other coolness? There it is. You know where you are. You are in the game dojo with all that goodness. Right, ladies and gentlemen. But welcome to part 2 of the section of Are You Cading? Ask the questions, are you still arcading in 2024? Now, I know there's a lot of things with Arcade 1-Up and a lot of other things, but that are very, very expensive. But there are some within your price range where you can still game. In part 1 of the video, we did Miss Pac-Man, Mortal Kombat. We did the My Arcade behind me right there, 200 games, and we did Rampage. And we are keeping it rolling with Frogger, the epic Frogger. That's right, from back in the day. Most of you don't know what the hell this is because most of you weren't born. I am an old school gentleman, and old school gentlemen, this is where we lived. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to sit back, relax at your favorite bag of snacks, and join me into the mini micro versions of handhelds. Because we're hitting every handheld, not just arcade. We got some surprises for you. What's in the bag? What's in the box? Let's do it. Frogger right here for your viewing pleasure. See if we can hit start. So you can hear this. It's pretty loud. So it has 3 volume levels, but this is what it looks like. Some pretty cool epic. I mean, it looks pretty much like the arcade did. Pretty good sound. And as you can see here we go. And we made it. And believe it or not, that is just the premise of Frogger. Now it does get harder and it does get more difficult, but you, the frog here, has to find a way between traffic, across the street, across the logs, and to the top like we just did. And that's pretty much the premise of Frogger. So if you have time, if there's an apocalypse, or you're just sitting somewhere in the dark, because this is battery operated, ladies and gentlemen. If you're sitting somewhere in the dark and you just want to kill some time and that Switch's battery is dead, or you know that 3DS is down, or you know whatever you have handheld just doesn't have the juice, pop in 3 AA's and let your mind go with some gameplay. So like I said, I have a ton of these little arcade systems because I picked them up. My dream was to put all of them together and just have them all running like the arcades back in the day where you just hear 1,000 sounds. I'm going to look out for a bunch of them. I found most of these at Walmart. Unfortunately, they don't really sell them anymore. It's kind of hard to find and they're expensive, but they're out there. If you can get your hands on them, you know, collect them. I mean, if you don't want to do the $300 arcade systems, these ones are more than just lovely. Pretty good emulation, pretty good sound. Can't really beat that. So, we are going to jump into our next arcade system. I know what you're saying. Dude, you have an epic room. I know, bro. I know. That's why I'm the Game Ninja. So stay tuned. Let's jump into the next arcade system. Hold on right there. I know what you're saying. Are you still there? Yes, I am still here. In between guts, I have to put batteries in, screw things open, pop them in. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, but you get the beautiful gist of it. So ladies and gentlemen, shout, shout, let it all out. What is the game that I'm talking about? Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about Joust, Joust, let it all out. I don't know what this game's about. I'm talking to you. But we got it. We got Joust. I never really played it back in the arcade days, but when I saw it, had to have it. I mean, I just wanted it. Didn't really have to have it. I just wanted it. I mean, I never really played Joust. Wasn't really about Joust, but you never know. What if there's like a big power outage and like nobody has anything and you can't power that into a Switch and none of them handhelds is able to work? I could pop 3 batteries in it and get my Joust on. You ain't even think about that, did you? Brain meats. But let's go check out Joust. So this is what the arcade marquee looks like. It's a knight on a bird with a bird foot. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, the marquee looks really nice. I love the artwork on it. It looks like they spent enough time. It's front faced again with the speakers. This is really actually nice, not bad. Looking at that like that, it's pretty cool. I like that, yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, let's let's see if we can't joust it. And joust. Oh, I died. Okay. So clearly I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But yeah, that's midway. Wow. Joust. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty awesome. So like I said, man, what if you're going through like a big problem world event? Because they keep happening every day. You turn around, something's going on. Would not be surprised if you looked outside and Will Smith was trying to save the world for some aliens. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have it here. We have Joust. It's in our hands. It's within our grasp. 3 AA batteries and all your Joust dreams can come true. Now, I know there's some people out there who played Joust who were probably like, yo, man, Joust is a great game. And you know what? You're right. It's why I have it. So there. Nah. Anyway, this is Joust. These little mini arcades are amazing. So to answer the question, in 2024, are you still cading? Yes, the Game Ninja is still cading. Along with all the games and all the things that I have, yes, the Game Ninja is still cading in 2024. If it games, we game in it. If it's insane, we insane in it. Don't try to listen and go through the words verbatically and grammatically because you'll just go crazy. On to the next arcade. Hello, party people. I know what you're saying to yourself. Rain, you're quite a large gentleman with quite big hands. I know. You see these hands, man? The size of these hands. I could wipe my ass and scratch my head at the same time with these gigantic gloves. What are you doing with tiny arcades? Well, because I still like the bus games, and I like the bus games portably. And I know what you're saying, Rain. There are handheld portables. You're right. There are handheld portables with more emulation and better sound and better design and better ROMs. And lady, look around this room. Does it look like a utopia that I quite honestly personally don't have all those things? I do. I have all the minis. I have all the tiny consoles. I have all the handhelds, except for the original Game Boy and Game Gear, which I'm still on the lookout for. But I can do you one better. How about going even smaller than those mini arcades? I mean, these mini arcades, they are tiny, but let's go even smaller. Ladies and gentlemen, talking about micro arcades. And I know you say, how small is micro? Dude, I mean small. So let's check this little bad boy out. This is my pocket arcade, and this is my Pac-Man. Chuckalicious. So ladies and gentlemen, as you see it right here, this is my little Pac-Man micro arcade. You can take this thing into almost anywhere. It's got a charger. The charge cable is pretty much what you would expect. Micro USB. You can plug it in. Any phone adapter has it. And I haven't played with this thing probably for about maybe 9 years. And guess what? You click that power on button right here at the top. See if we can click it on. And look, up and functioning and working. That's right. That sound on, that sound off. You're not going to get an amazing experience, but for something in your pocket, to just take up some time, it more than does what it needs to do. So yeah, sound isn't the best, but then again, you don't really want to disturb everybody around you while you're doing these things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so that's what this little tiny thing is. It's the size of a debit card. But like I said, you can see my gigantic fingers all over here. But it has a fair D-pad, A button, B button. It's basically a chip covered in thick plastic. But the small screen is it's not, you know, high def, but it's definition enough for you to see what you're doing and understand and play what you're doing. Wipe the little dust off the screen. So yeah, so this is the Micro Arcade. And like I said, it's pretty damn awesome. If you look at it right here, Pac-Man Micro Arcade. Can you hear that? Yeah. Like I said, pretty awesome. When you're gaming, we here at the Game Dojo, we get it in any way we possibly can. And now, with our little debit card games, we can play while we're waiting in a waiting room to be seen at the hospital. If we got times, we can pull out our pocket and do a little Pac-Manning up when we're in the break room. If we at traffic, if we waiting for some food, like, you can literally game anywhere in 2024. Literally anywhere. And this is not reliant on networks, so no online play. So you don't need Wi-Fi. Sorry, I went a little backwards there for you. But anyway, this is the Micro Arcade. And I say that because the next few game systems I'm going to show you are going to be pretty tiny. So, on to the next one. So now we get into deep forms of emulation when it comes to micro arcading. Now the last one was a little bit but it was great because it was Pac-Man, and Pac-Man is everywhere. Sorry, I got my little tablet chilling up here. I like to watch TV sometimes when I'm laying on the ground, and you know, sometimes it's just there. But yeah, Pac-Man seems like the easiest to emulate, which is why most of the micro and mini arcades you'll find will be Pac-Man. But a while ago, Nintendo jumped on the bandwagon and popped out something they hadn't done since the 80s and 90s. That Nintendo Game & Watch. That's right. Nintendo Game & Watch. Let's take a closer look at it, shall we? Nintendo Game & Watch. Oops, sliding out the box. What's in the box? Nintendo Game & Watch. Now, reminiscent, if you from my day back in the day, there was a bunch of these games out here. And these games were awesome. They didn't have the best emulation on them. Most of the time it was just like a little black dot that kind of resembled the character that did things. My favorite one that I had back in the day from Mario Brothers was the one where they were at like a bottling plant, and you had to, bottles came and you had to box up the bottles and then send it to the truck, and the truck went away. I've been looking for that Game & Watch probably for about 25-30 years. Haven't found it again. But in the meantime, we did get this bad boy, and this is that Super Mario Brothers Game & Watch. And I know what you're saying. Okay, so oops, let me move that. Sorry, out the way. I had to plug it in because right now it was dead, and this is a micro. This is a C port actually. So let's say if you want to do the game, you do Mario Brothers. It actually has 3 different versions. It has Mario Brothers, Mario Brothers 2, and Ball. So let's say if you do Mario Brothers. Yes. Look at that screen too. It's got to be an LED screen or a micro OLED, but it has a amazing picture. I know, awesome. And if I could just hit like button A here and hit like one player so you can see this, it's actually really good. Can you hear that? The speaker's actually pretty good in this thing. And let's see if I can actually move them so that you can see. Yeah, I can't do it with one hand, unfortunately. But yeah, true to its word, it's actually really awesome. And I like it. And like I said, it fits in the palm of my hand. So this is another thing, like I said, you slip this in your pocket, you're at the doctor's office, you're caught in traffic, you're chilling on your lunch break, You don't want to bring that big Nintendo Switch. You don't want to bring that big gamepad like they have now with everything else. You just bust this out. I mean, Mario Brothers 1, Mario Brothers 2, and one of the old watch games, and you could literally be busting Super Mario Brothers. One of the most noticeably known games, even to this day. And it can be yours. Game and Watch. Right there. And that screen is brilliant. I mean, look at that. Very vibrant and amazing. That screen is lovely. This retails for about maybe $45 right now. You could probably get it cheaper online because it's been out for a while. But I absolutely love this. I'm probably going to learn how to hack this one day and put more games on it if the card supports it. But I don't know. We'll see. I like it just as it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, there's a Mario Brothers 2 right on here. Let me see if I can pop it down there. All right. Super Mario Brothers 2. This was unreleased in the United States because the Super Mario Brothers 2 we got was the one with the princess and Toad and Luigi. I know y'all remember that one. Yeah, we all remember that one. And then this one also has that gaming watch. This is the games that I told you for back in the day. We'll do Game Ball A. See? Just a simple little game design. See? Just a simple little game design. Something to just, take your time. You know what I mean? And it gets faster as you go along. And you know it would. See? This one I can actually bust with one hand. Yeah, see? So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this Game & Watch Super Mario Brothers system is absolutely amazing. And it's really tiny. Like I said, let me see if I can hold it up to my face. See if I can hold this up to my face so you can see just how tiny it is, because you've seen how size my hands. Look, there you go. See that? Fits almost anywhere. Look at it. It's almost as thin as maybe half a deck of playing cards. You charge it and the battery is good for about a few days actually. So, see that? Yeah. So yeah, like I said, those have the coolest toys, man. You got to take advantage of these things. A lot of y'all don't even know these are out there, but they're out there. They actually have a Zelda one, too. I wanted to try the Zelda one, but I'm not that big of a Zelda fan, so I didn't want to invest $50 into Zelda. I am a Mario guy. Hat says it all. So, let's on to the next one. So, ladies and gentlemen, one of the very last small handhelds that I have is going to be Pac-Man. Like I said, you see him behind me. Ton of these games are always going to be Pac-Man because Pac-Man is one of the most popular games to emulate and actually have in a portable fashion. So it's Pac-Man, but this one you can carry on with a keychain and take it anywhere. Let's dive into this one as well. So ladies and gentlemen, this is what it looks like. Okay, so here we go right here. Like I said, it's got the little key to boggle to hang on to your keychain. It runs off of batteries. I don't know if the batteries are dead, but we're going to test it out. Let's hit on and off. Okay, so we have it on here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and that is it. That is the handheld Pac-Man that you can slide into your wallet, hang on your keychain, play if you just want to get some gaming in, some portable gaming in. Like I said, always have the coolest things, and I love the micro mini things. We try to game anywhere, everywhere we possibly can, because how could we not dare? My boy Pac has always got my back anytime I want to do a Pac attack. That's right. So ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for part 3 of this video where we will jump into even more portables. Now I know a lot of people are saying, with all those things that you have in those boxes, what? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have some bags here, and people want to figure out what's in my bags. What's in the bags? What's in the bags? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you are about to find out what's in my magic goodie bags, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen, boys and girls, stay tuned to the game channel, because are we cading? We asked that question. Are you still cading in 2024? Yes, we are. We game whenever, however, wherever, with whatever. And we mean it literally. So ladies and gentlemen, sit back and relax with your favorite bag of snacks and get ready for my next video game tracks, because I'm the Game Ninja, baby. This is the Game Dojo. And this is just what I do. Stay tuned. I'll see you. Part 3 of this epic saga.